everyone, I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome. Today we're going to learn how to crochet the Dragon Scarf. And this scarf I've simply named it after the colorway of the yarn that I'm using. This is the self-stripping Lion Brand Mandala yarn in the color Dragon. And this is a lightweight yarn. There's about 590 yards per cake of yarn, and to complete this scarf you're going to need about 1.5 of these cakes, so about 700 yards or so. Of course, more or less if you wish to adjust the length and width of your scarf. This scarf measures approximately 8.5 inches by 80 inches long. It features a few great textures. And the texture is reversible, so it's the same on both sides, and I've worked a simple double crochet ribbing on each of the ends. So I've mentioned the yarn we're going to use. You're also going to need a 5mm or an H8 crochet hook. This is a birchwood hook by Rowan, and I will have links to these items down in the description of this video. Also down in the description you'll find a direct link to the free written instructions, which are on richtexturescrochet.com. So thank you so much for joining me. While you're here, I invite you to take a look around and subscribe. I have worked many crochet scarf patterns using the Mandala yarn and other yarns as well. You may wish to check them out in the crochet scarf and cowl playlist. Let's grab our hooks and yarn and get started. Now for our scarf today, we're going to begin working along that short edge of the scarf, and it measured approximately 8.5 inches. So what we're going to start to do is make a slip knot and then work a foundation chain. Our foundation chain today is going to be 40 chains. If you wish to change the width of your scarf, you're simply going to need an even number of stitches. So today I'll chain 40. There's 30. And 40. Once you have your 40 chained work, we're going to begin by working row 1 of our ribbing at the end of our scarf. So we're going to start by working a double crochet into the 4th chain from your hook, and then double crochet into each stitch all the way across. Your chain 3 at the start will count as a double crochet stitch. At the end of row 1, you're going to have a total of 38 stitches. You can then chain 1 and turn your work. Now for row 2, we're going to begin by working a half double crochet into the top of our first stitch. Your chain 1 does not count as a stitch. You're then going to work a front post double crochet around the post of the next stitch. So yarn over, bring your hook in front of your work and insert your hook from front, around back, and out through the front again, around the post of the first of that next stitch. Yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2 more. That's your front post double crochet. You're going to work a back post double crochet around the post of the next stitch. To work the back post double crochet, yarn over, bring your hook in back of your work and insert from the back to the front around the post and out through the back again. Yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2 more. That's your back post double crochet. You're going to repeat this all the way across. Front post double crochet around the post of the next stitch, and back post double crochet around the post of the next, all the way across until you come to your starting chain 3. At the end of row 2, you'll have your turning chain. You're going to finish off the row by working a half double crochet into the top of the turning chain. Chain 1 and turn your work. Now for the next 4 rows, for rows 3, 4, 5, and 6, you're essentially going to repeat your row 2. Half double crochet into the first stitch, front post double crochet around the post of the next stitch, followed by a back post double crochet around the post of the next. Front post double crochet and back post double crochet. Repeat that all the way across to your final stitch. In your final stitch, you're going to work that half double crochet, then chain 1 and repeat. You're going to continue repeating row 2 until you come to the end of row 6. So work 4 more rows of front and back post double crochet stitches, and then meet me back here for row 7. At the end of row 6, this is what your work looks like from the beginning. At the end of row 6, you're going to chain 2 and turn your work. Now for row 7, we're going to start working some of the main texture in the body of our scarf. You're going to begin row 7 by working 2 half double crochet stitches into your next stitch. So don't work in the stitch at the base of the turning chain, but into your next stitch, work 2 half double crochet stitches. You're then going to skip the next stitch and work 2 half double crochet into the next. Skip the next stitch and work 2 half double crochets into the next stitch. You're going to repeat this all the way across until you come to your final stitch. When you come all the way across, at the end of row 7, you're going to skip the next stitch, and you have 2 stitches remaining, I should add. You're going to skip the next stitch, and then into the top of your final stitch, work 1 half double crochet. Chain 2 and turn your work. Now for row 8, we're going to work some crossed half double crochet stitches, and what we're going to do is we're going to start off by skipping the first 3 half double crochets, so our first, second, and third. Then into this next space, so the space between the third and the fourth half double crochet, you're going to insert your hook and work a half double crochet. You're then going to skip the previous 2 half double crochet stitches, and into the space between the first and the second, you're going to work a half double crochet. So you're working these half double crochet stitches on either side of your sets of 2 stitches. So for your next crossed half double crochet, you're going to skip the next 2 half double crochets, insert your hook into the space, and work a half double crochet. Then skip once again, working backwards, skipping those 2 previous half double crochet stitches, insert your hook into the same space as that last crossed half double crochet and work a half double crochet stitch. You're going to repeat this all the way across. Skip the next set of 2 half double crochet stitches and half double crochet in the next space between the two sets. Now working over the stitch just made, half double crochet into the space between the two previous sets of stitches. And repeat that all the way across until you come to your final stitch. When you come all the way across at the end of row 8, you're working your final crossed half double crochet stitch in between your turning chain and that final set, and then back into the previous space. You'll finish off this row by working a half double crochet just into the top of your turning chain. You can then chain 1 and turn your work. Now for row 9, we're going to work a half double crochet into the top, a single crochet into the top of that first stitch, and then single crochet into each stitch all the way across. At the end of row 9, you're going to make sure that you're working your final single crochet stitches 1 into this half double crochet and then into the top of your turning chain. So you have your chain 1, chain 2, so just into the top of your turning chain. Because of the way that the half double crochet is worked, it does look like you're working into 2 chains, but you're actually working into the top of the final half double crochet and then into the top of your turning chain. Chain 2, turn your work, and now for the rest of the body of the scarf, you're going to repeat rows 7, 8, and 9 until your work measures approximately 78 inches from the beginning. So your row 7 began with the 2 half double crochets into the next stitch, skip the next stitch, and then 2 half double crochets into the next. That was your row 7, then your row of crossed half double crochets, and then your row of single crochet stitches. Work until your work from the beginning measures approximately 78 inches, and then you're going to end on a repeat of row 8. So end on a crossed half double crochet row, and then you can meet me back here. I'm not going to work the full 78 inches in this video. I'm just going to finish working a couple more rows here, and then I'll meet you back here and show you how to finish off the other side of your scarf. Okay, so you'll have worked a full 78 inches. Your scarf is going to be much longer than this. Because I used only 1.5 cakes of the Mandala for my full scarf, if you wanted to make it longer, you certainly could to suit your own personal style. Once you have finished off your 78 inches on a repeat of your row 8, which was your crossed half double crochet, you're going to chain 3 and turn your work. Now, as we began with some double crochet ribbing, we're going to end with some double crochet ribbing as well. So for your next row, you're going to work a double crochet into the next stitch. Your chain 3 will count as a stitch, double crochet into your next, and then double crochet into each stitch all the way across. And now at the end of my next row, again, you're just making sure that you're working into the top of your half double crochet and then into the top of your turning chain 2. And you can chain 1 and turn your work. Now for the next 5 rows, just as you did down below, you're going to work a half double crochet into your first stitch, followed by a front post double crochet around the post of the next. Back post double crochet around the post of the next stitch. You're then going to repeat that all the way across, front post double crochet around the post of the next stitch, followed by your back post double crochet all the way across until you come to that final stitch, which is your turning chain 3. Into the top of your turning chain 3, work your half double crochet, then chain 1 and repeat. You're going to work a total of 5 rows of front and back post double crochet stitches. You're then going to fasten off, weave in your ends, and go ahead and enjoy your dragon scarf. That's it. That's all there is to working this beautifully textured crochet scarf. Thank you so much for joining me. Once again, I invite you to subscribe, take a look around, and if you haven't already, check out my book, Barn Quilt Blankets. It's a fairly new released just in December, and it features 5 beautiful crochet blanket patterns for you to enjoy. That's available on Amazon, and it's linked directly in the description of this video. So thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again. Until then, happy crocheting. Bye.